Okay, it's dundering a little bit or whatever, but the video must carry on. So, now, if you are a targeted person, right, and you have multiple people giving you a hard time or whatever, no matter where you go, the same scenario will follow you. Okay, so with me, I'm not really too focused on what these people do out on the street because, as I said, I've been seeing bullshit for years and it's just almost normal to me now. But here's one thing I tell you: you can get a bug sweep for your vehicle, like I did. It will cost you nearly $1,000. Just like, I had one done this week, Monday. And to no surprise, the bug sweep came up empty. There were no GPS trackers underneath my vehicle, inside of my vehicle. So while I went to get my car bug swept, they had brand new technology. I'm talking about technology that, I've never seen before. He went around my entire vehicle and, he went under it, my vehicle. He hovered the radar over my entire dashboard, around my seats. And quite frankly, I've had this done before and they would always come up dry. As a targeted person, okay, not a normal targeted person, because anybody can be targeted. You got people with disabilities being targeted. A person could be unattractive, and people may make fun of them, but it's not going to be like this type of obsessive targeting where these people just want to, ruin your day 24/7. Now, the main point I'm trying to make here is that getting a bug sweep is going to usually 99.9% of the time is going to come up empty if you are a person who's being targeted with the use of neural monitoring. TIs tell me about hidden cameras, they hack my phone, or they hack this and they hack that. And look, you can get your phone looked at all day. You can get your computer looked at all day. There is not going to be anything there, okay? The people targeting you are using what I call technological magic, okay? They can see what you see. They can live as a broadcast. For example, if you really wanted to stop your targeting, you would literally have to take on another body. What do I mean by that? Your body resonates at a unique frequency, no different than a FM radio channel or even a XM radio channel. Because when we talk about neural monitoring, it's all satellite, okay? This is why you can go to a different country or a different state, city, and you may very well have the same people targeting you. But given the fact that there are so many people involved in what's going on, given the fact that this technology is leaked, I'm going to say it again, leaked at the street level, anyone can target a person with this technology. Because all it really requires is a EEG headset and computer software. Look at XM radio, for example. XM radio is everywhere. Australia, America. For example, you can go to the Antarctica and still listen to XL hip hop. Okay? You could go to Italy and still listen to XL hip hop. Now, it may not be as stable and Indian artists, yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it may not be as stable as it would be, in the United States, for example, but XM radio is everywhere, okay? Neural monitoring is a satellite-based platform. It's all satellite. It was around long before 4G, 3G, 2G. It was long before those darn cell towers even existed. Okay, this is old technology. No, that's kind of crazy. I said before cell towers even existed. Well, I'm gonna put it this way: satellites are more efficient at providing data to, to regions or demographics that don't have the comfort of using a cell tower. Okay, cell towers are, more common in well-developed countries like America, the UK, Britain. But when it comes to a satellite, okay, satellites are all over the world. Okay, they are everywhere. There is no escaping a satellite terrorist. Okay? So, the targeted people who go on about hidden cameras and, hidden audio recorders and hidden this, hidden that, well, guess what? I'm here to prove to you people that these things don't exist if you are a targeted individual. There is no nanotechnology in you. Okay? You may be wondering, oh, well, they knew what I looked up online. Oh, look, they have your mind. Of course, they are going to know what you research. As a matter of fact, they are going to know what you think. They are going to see what you see. It is no different than, how you have a cell phone and you can FaceTime with other people, text other people. It's no different than a cell phone, okay? But this is a system that links up EEGs or brains. To put it simple, that's really it. You can receive somebody else's thoughts or emotions, and they can receive yours. But given the fact that they are targeting you, they have control of all of these settings. Now, the targeted people who don't know what's going on, these are the people like me, for example. The only people who really know what's going on are the ones who experience the artificial telepathy. I like that thunder. It's going to go good with the video. But if you are a targeted person and you have a bunch of weirdos, weirdos responding to your every thought, your every action, you would know that these people are not using a handheld EMF weapon. Okay, it's more than V2K. It's not a directed energy weapon. It's just a neurological satellite radio. That's really it. When they attack you, they are connected to you. It's not like a directed energy weapon where they just aim it at your home or your apartment. No, they are connected to you. You can be attacked via a neural monitoring, and you could have like 20 people around you, but you will be the one being attacked because they are connected to you. It's personal, really. Okay? So if you get a bug sweep, nothing is going to be there. You can have all of your phones looked at. Nothing is going to be there. Okay? You can have all of your computers looked at. Nothing is going to be there. Now, people talk about fusion centers. Well, there are people who work for the sheriff's department, EMS, even the Department of Homeland Security. And they are being targeted as well. Now, you assume that these people would know. Okay, if they have access to all of this info and databases, how are they being targeted? Okay? But no, it has nothing to do with a fusion center. If they tell you that, they're lying. You have all these... let me get into it. You have all these people talking about, oh yeah, I was ex-gang stalker at one point. Look, if these people were quote unquote ex-gang stalkers, tell them to give you the app that they use to track people. Because the way that they synchronize with you, they would have to be using technology. They are not texting each other. Yeah, texting each other, talking about, oh yeah, this guy's going to Walmart now. He's going to a Food Line. Or he's going to Kroger. He's going to the mall. No, they are not texting each other. They can synchronize with you as if they are living as you themselves. As if they can see what you see. And they already know where you are headed. You could go to a different city and visit a store that you've never been to. You can leave a cell phone. You can have your whole vehicle bug sweep taken apart. And they'll still be able to pull off the harassment perfectly. Okay? They have your mind. This is how they pull off the street theater. This is how they pull off the electronic harassment. This is how they trick you into spending thousands of dollars trying to hire a lawyer and getting bug sweeps. When in reality, it's not going to get you anywhere. If it would have, that would have been a targeted person who won a court case. A real court case where it made media. It made, news or whatever. And then that would put a stop to the entire program. It's not really a program, but it would put a stop to everything. But given the fact that organized harassment is just deemed an illusion, a targeted person is just going to be called mentally ill. Even if you have good proof of the street theater or people even stalking you, it's still going to be called mental illness because, people may record you out in public and share it on a neural monitoring website. They're not sharing these photos with the Fusion Center or whatever. No, they are sharing your photos on a website dedicated to you on the dark web, which is why it leaves no traces. I filed for your request. I know people I can trust that work for the Department of Homeland Security and other agencies, and I've got with them, and there are no files there. I've boarded flights. I've done so much other stuff. I'm not even gonna get into it, but I've had security clearance jobs. So whatever's going on is not due to that being some kind of watch list file at all, because people who work for these government agencies are being targeted, and there's nothing that they can do about it. They have access to every file in the world, but yet they are still being targeted, just like you. Law enforcement is just not behind it. Pedophiles are just not behind it, okay? It's just society as a whole, okay? It's just really it. I mean, when you think about it, given the fact that Satan was exiled to earth long ago, it's only fair to assume that his angels are also roaming earth. Now, let me go into the Bible real quick because, as I said, I'm not Christian. I never read the Bible hardly at all. I mean, I'm just quoting some simple facts because, I just... People tell you this and that, or you're a part of 144,000, part of this and part of that. Well, who knows? I don't know. I really don't know. It's not my thing, man. But most people on planet Earth are, of course, demons, okay? So, what do you expect? yeah, look. Most people on planet Earth are demons, okay? So what should you expect? I mean, tell me one point in history where there wasn't a war, enslavement, famine. I mean, just think about it. Planet Earth has always been a very, very unstable place to live or, be born on, or whatever. It is what it is. So most people on planet Earth are indeed demons. If they weren't demons, they wouldn't be here in the first place. They'd be in some place called heaven or whatever. It is what it is. So you mess up in heaven and then you get sent to earth. Alright? That's really it. And I'm looking at this from a logical standpoint. I am not Christian at all. Not religious. I'm not a Bible fanatic. You will not hear me make one video or see me make one video about, T.I.'s being chosen or special. No, it's not that really. It's really just technology. And given the fact that most people on Earth are indeed demons, what do you expect? I mean, this is not look, this is not really the only thing going on. How many young people are being trafficked online, and that perpetrators have not been caught yet? Okay, you think the FBI is catching all these people? No, not at all. They may be able to, get a hold of the dumb ones who don't know how, just the dumb motherfucking criminals who don't know what they're doing. But as a whole, no. There are people still being trafficked online. There are people being trafficked all over the world. There are some countries where people are being executed due to their beliefs. I'm not going to get into it, but planet Earth is not a stable place at all. Not at all. So, other than that, man, I just want to, put that out there. If you are a targeted individual, you are on neural monitoring. There are no hidden cameras in your home. There are no inbuilt GPS trackers in your vehicle. You will not find anything, okay? You will never be able to obtain real proof. And if a gang stalker or so-called gang stalker comes to you and tells you, well, yeah, man, they paid me to stalk me, man, yeah. Well, okay, if they are not able to show you an app or a program, and they could easily do it because, as I said, it really wouldn't be that hard to do. Nobody's really that scared. Coming up, I was a rather nervous person, and if I'm not scared to expose something, they shouldn't be either. But due to the fact that they like doing this, and they know it's illegal, but at the same time, they get a big kick out of harassing the person. And then when they harass you and you respond to it, either consciously, subconsciously, they still receive it. So it's funny to them. You can have a day where you just like, it's just bad luck. And you'll have people like looking at you smiling. Like they know what's going on. Even though you haven't told a soul. Even though you haven't, even quoted one word to anybody about this particular issue you are having. They'll still know it. Okay? So that's really it. This is leaked technology. And it's not just the government at all. Okay? There are normal, everyday people on the street targeting other people. I hear about AI this, AI that. If you want to call it AI, just go ahead and talk about demons too. Oh yeah, it's AI and the demons coming through portals. It's not AI or demons at all. Because most people on planet Earth are demons. Okay? Most people on planet Earth are demons. So it's not demon possession. Okay? Demons take on a body. And they stay with that body until that body dies. And then they just recycle. That's really it. Logically speaking, they just recycle. Just like a plastic bottle, they recycle and take on another body. Okay, that's really it. So it's not. Wow, man, this is funny, bro. 18 minutes already, but this is not demonic possession. It's not hidden audio recorders. You will never find a guy standing in the woods, holding a handheld EMF weapon. Even if you are having people out on the street harassing you, but even when you record this stuff, the average person is going to look at it and be like, oh, why are you so special? Why are you so special? Why are you so important? I mean, I have no problem with you all exposing these criminals because that's what they are. They are criminals. Rapists, sexual deviants, bad people. But recording them out in public, it's just, if whatever happens, like for example, if something does happen and, there are videos dating back to 2008 where there were targeted people posting stuff. And guess what? They are still targeted, right? You can work for a government agency and still be targeted. You can be rich and still be targeted, okay? But if you have access to your neural monitoring, it's not going to happen, okay? You have to obtain your profile. I ain't talking about a criminal profile, a hidden profile, a fusion center profile. I'm talking about your EEG profile. That is no different than a radio channel. And you have other people connecting to this channel, which is why you are being targeted. Let me get into another topic. The main difference between a targeted individual and a real schizophrenic is this and this only. As a matter of fact, I'm going to cut this video off and I'm going to start a new one because I don't want to go over 20 minutes. But yeah, bug sweeps, hidden cameras, all that other stuff, it's not there. You are on new arrival monitoring, okay?